All right, everybody. Good evening. It is me, Texas Hardcore, and we have Jim from Jim's Movie Channel. And tonight we are presenting Cuckoo, and hopefully it's good. Hopefully this experiment works, and you know, we
Famous
shall
last
see.
words.
Right.
I hope this experiment works.
Unfortunately, there was no Look Movie link, and then I tried another place that I watch movies sometimes, and it wasn't there as well. So anyway, I apologize for that, but the movie is on Hulu and the Hulu tab and Disney Plus. So anyway, hope all is well with everybody tonight. And it looks like there's somebody hiding backstage, so I'm gonna see who this is. Well, holy moly, look at that.
Oh, there he
The motherfucking Radmaster is back.
is. How the hell are you, Juno?
Hey there, Jim. Nice to meet you, man, in
Good to
person.
see you, man. Good to talk to you finally live. This is great, buddy.
Yep. Good to see you, Jim, and good to see you, Texas. I had a good break, and now I'm back.
Awesome. Nice to know you got out of your shitty Walmart.
Yeah, it's a bit of a horse's ass because there's barely anything in the damn shelf. So, like, it's pretty pointless to go because it's always empty. Even the new releases,
Yeah.
it's always got nothing there.
Yeah, I
And it
gave
makes
you
you
a little.
wish.
Go ahead.
Oh, go
I'm
ahead.
sorry.
It's just like it kind of makes you waste your time. Like, what the fuck did I go here for? If it's empty.
Yeah, I gave you a little bit of love on a video I did a couple days ago. I did a Jamie Lee Curtis video where I ranked the movies that I've got of hers. And when I came to Halloween Ends, I was like, it wasn't last on the list, it was second to last on the list. But I immediately was like, my buddy Juno is gonna love this. This movie fucking sucks.
Yeah, yeah. I have Halloween. I have a Halloween shirt, so like I love the original. I'll
Yeah,
take.
but not that piece of horse shit. Halloween Ends. No.
Yeah, like when you said that you ranked the Halloween like that, like you said you have Halloween ends below. I put that as the worst movie. And when
No.
you
It
said
wasn't. It
about
wasn't a Halloween ranking. It was a ranking of all the movies I've
no,
got with Jamie Lee Curtis. And
I
the
know.
only one
Yeah,
that
it's
the only one that was ranked
yeah.
lower than was Prom Night because it's got more fucking disco in it than Saturday Night Fever. And at least
No
Halloween Ends
danger.
has that killer opening scene where the little bastard just does the face plant. Because
Yeah,
I'm
looking
sorry,
like an
as bad
accordion.
as that movie is, that scene is awesome. So that's the only reason why it is a little bit better than Prom Night. Because I'm sorry, Prom Night's a piece of shit.
It's
Yeah.
fun. It's fun though in places, especially when that head gets lopped off and it's rolling
Well,
down
yeah.
and stuff.
Oh, Lou, when Lou gets decapitated.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in between 25-minute long dance sequences. I mean, I swear to God, I'm watching because I saw that movie at the drive-in when I was a kid and I loved it. And then I didn't see it again until I got the Blu-ray a couple of years ago. And I'm watching it and I'm like, I don't remember this much disco. I thought there was more than this. And I mean, it's just, it kept going and going. Where the fuck does Leslie Nielsen disappear in that movie?
That's
That's a weird question.
that's always baffled to me. Like, where is his
He
fucking
just
character?
disappears. Should have been his head lopping off. Okay, then it would have been, a more memorable movie.
Yep. Yeah. But even though, like, yeah, like Jamie Curtis making a little bit of shitty movies, I still like her older stuff.
I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I mean, that. Still fucking around with her.
I don't know what
Texas has been having issues tonight.
I don't know why. I have the, weird bars and all that other kind of shit, driving me nuts. Oh well.
No, man, it's great to finally talk to you, Gino.
Yep. Yeah. Halloween Ends is a straight up piece of shit. I rather I rather use the toilet paper and wipe that and see that movie ever again. Yeah, Johnny sent me.
Hemorrhoids end tonight. Hemorrhoids end tonight. Oh.
But yeah, so I guess I'll go ahead and do like roll call and all that good stuff, and then we can say whatever we have to say and get the
Mhm.
party started and stuff. So we got Chester Franklin in here. We've got Jimmy Jams in the house. 71 is in the house. We've got Rosalia in the house. We've got Zodiac Allen's in the house. Um, we've got Anthony Chipotle, Chobit, and then we have Texas Nana's Place. Kathy's in the house. And we have Dirk from Subjective Perspective Collective. So, yeah, we've got a bunch of fine people in the house
Absolutely.
tonight. So
Good to
Great
see you,
people.
everybody.
Hello, everybody.
and the return of Juno. So.
Yep. They all
Yeah,
knew you were
only,
coming back.
only one person knew. I kept it a huge secret like the whole day. I was like, okay, because I told June, I said, look, I want to surprise everybody, and I didn't want to tell you, Jim, because I knew like it would be a great surprise because I only mentioned before we went live. I said, well, I think somebody's going to be joining us. We're like, oh, great.
No, you go, I got a surprise for you. And I was like, oh, God, what's this going to be? A fucking dirty dancing montage or something, And pleasantly surprised to see Juno.
Yeah. And also, I want to say Happy New Year's to everybody. Like Happy New Year's to you, Jim, and
Thank you.
Texas. Like
You as well, buddy.
Appreciate
Glad you're
it,
feeling
man.
better.
I'm glad that I got sick during Christmas. Like when we did Black Christmas, I was pretty fucked up. Like I even had like a deep voice. Like it was just really getting to me, and it's just like it was like I kept constantly sneezing and like oh, it was just it was that phlegm crap like
Yeah,
flu.
you sounded miserable, buddy. You
I
really
feel
sounded miserable.
yeah, but I feel better now. Like now
Good.
in
Good.
2025, feeling better.
A lot better than some people so far this year.
Yep.
So Zodiac has a question for you, Juno. He says, bigger piece of shit, Halloween Ends or The Crow?
Which the remake or the Crow
Yeah,
Wicked
yeah,
Crow?
2024.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, those two. Well, oh gosh, they
You just
contend
gotta
those
think
with.
about it.
They always have to be another piece of crap next to Halloween Ends, and it's a contender. Um,
What
I
piece
would
of
have to
shit do you
say,
want? The one with or without the piece of corn sticking out of it? That's basically what it comes down to.
well, it's a. I'll take the corn chip crow.
That was a hard decision there, though.
The corn shit crow. I like that.
Yeah, yeah. Spoiler alert. That was actually going to be one of the worst movies I was going to pick because I still think that movie, in my opinion, is a disrespectful movie.
Yeah. Cash grab.
Because like, because the way when I saw the movie, it just felt like Bill Skarsgård was more like a sequel crow. Like if it was a rebooted sequel, I think people would have not mind the movie. But when it turned out to be a remake, it was like it hit everybody hard because the original is a masterpiece.
Yeah.
Like I know it's not everybody's cup of tea of a movie. Like I seen people say that they don't like The Crow, so like
Those people
there's
are
some people
wrong.
that, but yeah, it's just they hate a lot of movies. Some people may not like movies we like. Like people think Point Break's overrated.
Yeah, well, my 83-year-old mother likes The Crow. Okay? I
Yeah,
mean,
I love The Crow.
it's
It's
fucking
a badass
awesome.
movie. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it was just like a cash grab, but it's sadly became a piece of shit box office bomb. So nobody didn't even go see it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying Halloween Kills is worse, right?
Yeah, because I feel like that just kind of that's like easily my least favorite Halloween movie I've ever
Okay.
seen.
So let's
I
switch it up. Worst piece of shit this year: The Crow or Joker Dali, whatever the fuck it was called.
I I picked I picked De La Fuck. I picked Joker 2 De La Fuck. That's the easy one.
Really? Because I mean, you said that you walked out of that piece of shit, so or wanted to.
Oh,
So,
oh, I saw it streaming for free, so I didn't
oh,
need to waste
okay. I thought
money.
you saw that
I
theatrically.
no, like I saved money and I just saw it on the movie, and that was a better way.
Yeah, I haven't brought myself to watch that piece of shit. I don't think I will.
Oh gosh, it's one of the most boring piece of shit movies. Like it literally takes a number two over the first one. It just like disrespects the first one. Like it makes the first movie pointless. Like that's why it pisses you off when when anybody sees it. Like, oh, I hate when
You,
fucking movies do that shit.
me and Texas were talking right before we started. Did you see the movie Strange Darling yet?
I still gotta see that one. I heard people like that one.
My
Nice.
favorite movie of the
That's
year
cool.
last year. My favorite movie of the year. Everybody in the chat, if you guys have not seen Strange Darling, do yourself a favor and check that movie out. It's outstandingly entertaining. But go in
Oh,
blind. Go in.
yeah,
The less you know about that movie going in, the better.
don't check the
It's
reviews.
it's one of those
That
movies. You know, I
don't check.
won't talk about spoilers at all. It's
Yeah,
just one of those movies. It's just so much fun.
don't see the Rotten Tomato piece of shit score. Just watch the movie blindly.
That movie's actually got a really good Rotten Tomato score, I think. I think it's like in the 90s or some shit.
Oh, but yeah, it's just I I never like I could see sometimes people stream like reviews like when I before I saw the Joker 2 De La Fox, I I saw somebody spoiling the ending, so like that kind of made me pissed because like that's how that movie ends.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty fucked up. And when I got into the movie and I saw the actual ending, it did really piss me off more. Like it ended really stupidly.
Yeah. When I heard it was a musical, I lost any interest I had in seeing it, to be honest.
Oh my gosh! Yesterday, I saw a musical and it was Little Shop of Horror remake, and that was better than fucking Joker 2
You
with Rick
talking about the one with
Moranis.
Rick Moranis?
Yeah, that was
Oh, yeah.
more
That movie's great.
entertaining. That's a better musical than Joker 2, and like I
Oh,
had more
yeah. That
joy with
movie's
that.
awesome. And
And
that movie was a hit.
it wasn't even 2 fucking hours.
Yeah.
That's why I enjoyed it. Like it wasn't even a long movie.
Yeah. No, that movie was a big hit. I was working at the theater when Little Shop of Horrors came out.
Good
And
movie.
shit, man, we had that movie at our theater for almost a month. I mean, it was a real popular movie.
Yeah, it was awesome seeing Steve Martin playing like a
Yeah,
scumbag
the dentist.
dentist in
He's
that one.
awesome as a dentist. And Bill Murray is the patient. You know, the guy who's like
Yep.
a masochist and the sadist, you know, it's
Yeah,
awesome. Yes,
Bill Murray.
yes, no, again.
He's like, get out now.
You freak. Yeah, that movie's awesome.
Great
Alan said,
movie.
speaking of Rotten Tomatoes, Attack of the Killer Tomatoes is on Svengoolie this weekend. How did they get all those tomatoes to act?
Yeah, that fucking.
But so yeah, I want to say again, I pinned the thing at the top. There was movie wasn't on Look Movie, unfortunately. Some other bullshit was 71 tried to find it, but she could only find a copy in German, and then the other she tried to find, they want you to download it or some shit, and there's like fucking, like viruses and shit. So she was just like, nope. And then the only other place that I know, all their servers were full, unfortunately, which happens a lot. So, but I know some of you have Hulu and Disney Plus and all that stuff. So, we should be good. So I hope, most of you will be able to see it, unless you guys know somewhere on your own where you go and watch movies and things like that. And before I forget, Jim, I wanted to ask you, what was that Netflix movie that you talked about last night on your show that you said you bought a bootleg of it?
Oh, The Night Comes for Us.
Okay. I was trying to remember the movie so I could put it on my watch list, and I couldn't.
Yeah, with Iko Uwais and Joe Taslim, the two guys from The Raid.
Oh, yeah.
And Joe Taslim played Sub-Zero in the Mortal Kombat, most recent Mortal Kombat movie. But that is like one of the bloodiest, most violent action flicks I've ever seen in my life, man. And it's a Netflix movie, but man, is it good. You should, you'll like it. You'll really like it. If you got Netflix, Juno, check that movie out.
Yeah, I'll check out. Sounds like one of the most vicious son of a bitch movies.
I mean, I love the Raid movies, I think the two Raid movies are like two of the best action movies ever made. I won't say this movie is better than those two movies, but it's bloodier. I mean, this movie is gnarly. If you ever wanted to know, if you ever thought to yourself, I wonder what a bunch of pool balls, billiard balls, would do to a guy's skull, that movie will show you in glorious detail, man. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Carnage.
More blood than at least 4 or 5 Friday the 13th movies, at least. I mean, it's gnarly. Yeah, the best thing about that bootleg is the credits on the box are the same credits as Knives Out. It's like, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, Jamie Lee Curtis is in this movie?
Yeah, didn't you say the place you get them from is only like $5 or something?
No, that's where Kenny gets stuff from.
Oh, okay.
I've only got 2 bootlegs in my entire collection, and I got them both off of eBay, and they came from Hong Kong. I got that one, and I got the new Hellraiser movie, the Hulu Hellraiser movie. I just picked that up a couple of weeks ago. That everybody was bitching about because Pinhead was a chick, and it's like, get over yourself, man. It's a fucking Hellraiser movie. I enjoyed it. Good. It's better than most of those fucking sequels.
Yeah, better than fucking Hellseeker.
It's I personally, I think it's better than all of them except for the first 2. I think it's just as good as the third one.
Oh gosh, even Judgment, which I think is a piece of shit, highly piece of shit movie. Hellraiser Judgment.
Yeah,
one of the worst movies.
A lot of them I never watched. I was like, they were getting progressively worse, and I was just like, fuck this. It's like the Children of the Corn movies. I gotta have like 25 of those fucking things.
I decided to do like a dive into those like about maybe 2 years ago, and the second one was okay, and then when it started getting like, you go,
viruses
further and further, it's like, but the one also that had like Isaac's Return 666, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, I never saw that one.
That was pretty good.
No, when they started moving the Corn Boys into the city and shit, it's supposed to be Chicago, but it looks like South Dakota or something. I was like,
or LA or
something. Yeah, I was like, fuck this shit, And quite honestly, I know this is sacrilege. The first movie's not even all that great.
No, it's not.
The opening sequence of that movie is awesome. When the kids actually kill all the adults in town. Mm-hmm. I saw that movie theatrically, and I was like, holy shit, man, this movie's going to be great. And then for the next hour and 20 minutes, man, all you're hearing is, Outlander, we have your woman.
Yeah, which I do like that actor, Courtney Gaines.
Yeah, I like Courtney Gaines.
I see him in a lot of good titles, like Colors and the Birds.
That kid, Isaac.
Yeah,
oh my God. I mean, I just wanted to slap that little bastard. He was just annoying as fuck. I mean, even like I said, people love that movie, you know, and maybe it's because I'm a Stephen King nut and I've read that story 1,000 times and I really like the original short story. I did not like that movie other than the beginning. I think the beginning is awesome.
Yep.
I really do. It's like Ghost Ship, you know, it shoots its load right away, and then the rest of the movie it's just there.
Yep.
You know.
But yeah, to go to the porn, it's not a, like you said, it's not a perfect movie, but like to me, like I like a lot of Stephen King titles. Like to me, I would say Silver Bullet is a better
I
movie
love Silver Bullet.
than Corn, and that's a very underrated werewolf film
I love
that
Silver
nobody
Bullet.
really talks about.
I do. Crazy Gary Busey. If you watch my videos, you'll notice some.
Yeah, Gary Busey's amazing.
I love Crazy Gary Busey movies, and yeah, Silver Bullet's one of them. I actually had the theatrical one-sheet poster for that movie for years, and it burned up in the fire with all my other posters. I mean, yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, I've been there, done that. Fires, you know.
Yeah. Speaking of anybody on the California area, best of luck to you. Sorry for what's happening to you.
Hearts goes out to everybody out there here in California.
It's horrible. It's horrible.
But,
way to bring them down, Jim.
Sure, that's usually me, you know. And it's just that down there everybody has to look at my bearded face, you know. And they're just like, oh, it's JoJo the dog boy, you know. But
Jerry Garcia, baby.
Oh, don't even go there. I used to get that all the fucking time.
It's like, I'm sorry, man. The first time I saw your face, that's the first thing that popped into my head. Trucking down the USA.
I always, but like I used to tell, you know, I'd say, well, I've got one thing that he doesn't have. Is what's that? I'm still alive, you know. So you know.
No, see, I when I grow a beard, and when my hair, I started losing my hair years ago, so I just keep it short now. Okay, but when it was still kind of there, and I would grow a beard, I'd look like Chris Elliott. And people would come up to me and go, "Hey, cabin boy!" And I mean, you hear that shit a couple of times, and it's like, "Nope, fuck that shit." It's getting. You know?
Hey, want to buy a monkey?
Mary, what are you doing? Where's your shoes? You know. I mean, love Chris Elliott, but you know, it's not exactly Brad Pitt. You know?
Yeah, Chris Elliott's very underrated.
Use my strong hand. That's still. I hated Scary Movie too, but that fucking scene with him at the dinner table giving people potatoes and shit with that gnarly hand, man. Oh my god!
And he's fucking the turkey.
Yeah, I almost pissed myself that whole scene, man. It was so
the
funny.
whole make way for Fanny, you know.
Take my strong hand. Yeah, he was definitely the best thing about that movie. I will be back in just 2 seconds, guys. I got to go check on my mom real fast.
Okay, no problem. While he's doing that, I'm going to give everybody a taste of what they haven't seen, or they may have seen this, but this is what we're going to be, you know, watching tonight.
Mom, I really want to go home. You're getting back.
How was your journey?
Very pleasant, thank you.
Gretchen, come say hi.
What's up?
I'm your neighbor. Haven't heard about you.
Why would you have heard about me?
How would you like to come work for me at the resort?
This happens sometimes.
You look like you don't belong here.
Why is there nobody working the reception after 10?
I want you to lock the doors and wait for me. I will come pick you up right now.
Why did you bring us here?
Your family belongs here.
That's a fucking weird way to put it.
You told the police that you were chased by a woman.
I think I'm crazy.
Nature is quite remarkable.
Oh, it feels so good. We have to go.
Some species need our help. I'm giving you the chance to be of great use in our quest for preservation. Consider yourself lucky.
What the fuck was that? Now I wish I could actually watch this damn thing.
Some people are saying that this guy was in Downton Abbey or some shit.
Yeah, Dan Stevens.
I don't know.
He's a real good actor.
I don't know who the fuck he is. So.
He's in Abigail.
Yeah, he's
like
Abigail.
asshole. He's an asshole guy that's like keeping everybody like treating everybody like shit.
Which one?
And
Which
he's like the
Abigail?
He's like the main.
girl, the ballerina.
He's like the
girl.
main.
Oh
boss
yeah,
of the
okay, yeah. Now I recognize him. Okay.
He was in the newest King Kong Godzilla movie. He played like the Ace Ventura veterinarian in that movie. And he was in a really good movie with that Adam Wingard did. He played a Marine. What the fuck was it? The Guest.
Yeah, the Guest. Yeah.
The Guest.
Jason
That
just
movie's
mentioned that.
awesome.
Yeah, that is.
I haven't seen
awesome
me.
movie. I'm not.
Ever seen me?
I'm familiar with the face. I'm not familiar with the name. So now I'll get. I'll know. But it's funny. They say he's in that. Downton Abbey or whatever. Every time I see that, I always think it's downtown, but it's.
Yeah.
So I started thinking of just calling it Wonton Abbey, and it's easier for me.
British piece of shit show I've never watched. I'm sure it's wonderful, but I don't get into shit like that. Like my wife watches all these Netflix shows like Bridgerton and all these other shows that all the women seem to like, and that's fine, whatever. But lately she's been watching all these like Korean soap operas, and they're more annoying than the ones that are on Telemundo, because at least in Telemundo, they got the women with the gigantic breasts, bouncing around and shit, These South Korean things, it's like, what the hell are you watching? She's like, I don't know. Well, why are you watching it? I don't know.
I like Dairy Girls, that's a good show. But I don't,
sounds like a porno I rented back in the 80s.
Well, it is like, it's set in the 80s, and it's like it's like these two cousins, I think, and a friend, and then their British cousin or something, and that comes to live with them all, and it's during like the Falklands War and all that shit. But they're all, and they all go to like a religious school, but it's funny as hell. But one of the girls in there, she's in Bridgerton, even though I've never watched it. I've seen her though, so I'm like, oh, okay, she's in there. So, but it only went for like three seasons or whatever.
Yeah, the only show that I saw the first season. I'm going to watch season 2 is Squid Game. And even that one I didn't watch until it had been out for like a year, because everybody was talking about it. And I was like, finally I got bored one day and I started watching it. And I got to admit that show suckered me in pretty quickly. And I dug it. I thought it was pretty cool.
Well, you're like me, because sometimes when people overhype shit, I'm just like, nope, I'm not going to watch this, and then like, I'll wait for like, who knows, and then finally I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna try it, or whatever.
Yeah, I've got HBO, and I still haven't watched a single episode of The Last of Us, even though I've played both of those games.
Me either. Well, I'm not too. I mean, I haven't played video games in years since the fire that I had. So it's like, okay, I'm not gonna. I don't know. Well, no, I'm not even gonna worry about like I don't know things that they base off of video games. Is just like what I mean, Moonbeam watched Borderlands, and she said that Kate Blanchett was really pretty much the best thing about it, and stuff.
I seen that movie, and I played the game, and
Borderlands.
Oh yeah, I saw that movie, and I was fucking disappointed with that one.
My buddy Patrick, over at Have Cheeto Will View, he was saying that movie was actually, he liked it, and he said that he thought that Kevin Hart was better in that movie than in anything he had ever seen him before, and I was gobsmacked by that. I was like, really?
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, actually, I think that was on our the New Year's Eve show that we did, Texas. He said that shit, and I didn't know how to respond to that. I was like, really? Because I played the games, and I like the games. But everybody I know said that movie was horrible.
Gosh. I would rather play the games. The games are more badass than the movie, and they're rated R. They're immature, but this is a fucking PG-13. Like, it's not gonna go R rated. And there's a character that's fucking annoying. Like, they couldn't get like a badass character from the game, and they put like some little girl in there. It's like she was the most irritating fucking character. That I just rather see her get killed from the fucking crazies. Like, she was annoying Kevin Hart throughout the movie too. Like, you could tell he was annoyed with this fucking kid character. So, oh gosh, like they couldn't get any badass character.
Well, we should get this started because this is about an hour 42, and so everybody, get yourself set. I'm gonna, give you guys a little bit of time, and then we'll do the countdown. So, since this is, well, I've been playing it, but since Juno's back, we just, have to play this.
Fuck Don Fettuccine, piece of shit, crying about the new show being canceled. Fuck Don Fettuccine, aka Don Faggoccini, motherfucking Fettuccine up your ass. Fuck Don Fettuccine. Fuck Cum and Chucky. Fuck Ass of Chucky. And fuck Cult of Fucky. Don Fettuccine's a fucking pick, and he eats shit.
Faggoccini can sit up this.
Never gets old.
Yep.
Never gets old.
So we're go ahead and do the countdown. I hope everybody's getting everything ready, and then we'll take this trip here and everything and stuff,
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Press play, bitches.
Play, bitches. Why, yes, Rosie.
And the jokes are starting already.
So yeah, everybody that's got Max, it's not the greatest movie, but I watched Front Room yesterday, and it's got to be seen just because of this crazy fucking old lady. Oh my god, she was amazing. The actress who played this crazy nutty old lady. So I guess apparently we got a couple of Nazis yelling at each other or something. And then somebody spazzing out in their bed because, they can't take the yelling, I guess. I still need to see that movie Hatchling, that Swedish movie about the girl that finds this big ass egg and then it turns into this killer bird or some shit.
Never heard of that one.
Yeah, it's like this Swedish flick or something that came out a couple of years ago.
I finally saw the trailer the other day for this movie that I heard about with Paul Rudd about killing a unicorn or some shit. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah.
And when I
great,
heard
actually.
about it and when I saw the trailer, well, when I heard about it, I was like, what? And then I watched the trailer, and I gotta admit, my first thought was this is either going to be brilliant or it's going to be the biggest piece of shit known to mankind, because it looks like it's going to walk that fine line, and go in places that you're not expecting. And the trailer actually looks pretty good to me anyways.
Yeah. I think it does too. And I mean, when they do that homage to Aliens where they have the unicorn's face right up against, and stuff, I was just like, oh shit,
Like I said, it's either going to be brilliant or it's going to be horrible.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious about that one because, like, in the trailer, you see the unicorn, it's white, but when you see it looking at Jenna Ortega, it looks black. So, like, is there two unicorns in the movie?
Yeah, there's two.
I think there is. Like they
I'm like curious to see that one.
Like they hit this thing with the car, but they don't kill it, and then its family comes to get it, and they're all like psychotic critters of some kind. I mean, like I said, the trailer looked pretty good. It looked like it was going to be more of a comedy than anything, with a good cast. I mean, looks like it was a pretty decent cast. And that monkey, I want to see the monkey.
Yeah, that looks good too.
That really looks cool. Two movies that aren't sequels, reboots, or remakes.
Yep. None of that remake shit.
Dude,
or reboot.
One of my buddies sent me a Instagram post the other day with like all the major releases that are scheduled to be released in 2025, right? And we're talking like 50 movies. And these are just the major movies, not the independent stuff. And I swear to God, like 3/4 of them at least were sequels, reboots, and reimaginings. I mean, it was pathetic how much bullshit there is coming this year. I thought it was bad last year. It's going to be worse this coming year.
Yeah. Because what Hollywood are just doing.
Yeah.
Especially Disney. Like, what the fuck are they even doing?
Yeah. I mean, again, I worked in the theaters throughout the 80s, and at Christmas time, like from Thanksgiving through the end of the year, they would always bring out the highbrow movies, but there was always at least, 5 or 6 popcorn movies or what they thought were going to be big movies. This year, I swear to God, man, I'm looking at the top 10 movies from the last month, and outside of Gladiator 2, I didn't want to see any of them. Oh, Nosferatu, which came out on Christmas Day. I want to see that too. Other than that, it's like fucking Moana, The Lion King, all this other bullshit. And it's like, fuck.
Yeah, there's like a lot of shit movie things that came out last year.
I saw 2 movies theatrically last year. 2.
Yep. Gosh, and shit, the shit house is just getting another Night Swim movie called Lady Witch or some shit. There was a trailer for that. Like, Great, another nice swim piece of shit from Shithouse.
Yeah, Bloomhouse was really good when they first started. That's what gets me.
Yeah.
You know, you look at the track
Yeah.
record for the first couple of years of Bloomhouse, and they got some pretty fucking great movies.
Yeah.
You know.
So you got this little girl here with these weird ass butterfly looking sunglasses, and she uses, I guess she speaks. She doesn't talk, so she uses her phone. So she's like doing a speak and spell, I guess. That's what we'll call her, speak and spell.
All right, I got to dip out for a couple of minutes, guys.
Okay, no problem.
So you said this is your first time. Your first time watching this?
Yeah.
Alexis?
Is it yours? Or did you watch it already?
I only seen like a few minutes of it, but I have not finished the whole movie. Just the first 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
When I saw it on like Look Movie, and I forgot to see the movie. The rest of
It's
it.
not. It's not even on Look Movie though. I couldn't find it.
Unless they took it off because it was on there like months ago.
Yeah, maybe they did because of about 6 different things came up with the name Cuckoo, but it wasn't that at all.
Yeah. It was like months ago, Like that it was on there. I guess maybe Shutter gave him a fucking strike or something.
Well, this is Neon, so it's not Shutter, but I don't know. But they'll probably re-put it up now that it's up here on Hulu.
Yeah, because like I thought this was like a Shutter movie because the way it looks, like it surrounds it, it looks like those original Shutter movies.
Right. I'm surprised. Well, it looks almost like an A24 as well, but yeah, it's Neon.
Yeah, like Shutter means A24, but it's made. Yep. I still gotta see The Heretic with Hugh Grant.
Yeah, I gotta see that too.
Well, I'm gonna get you your shake right now. So you said chocolate? Vanilla.
Somebody hiding in the bathroom.
I got to see Gladiator too.
Oh, did you see it?
Yeah.
You don't sound impressed.
It was boring as fuck. It did not. It wasn't even a good movie compared to the original movie. It was just fucking forgettable. And Denzel Washington is very out of place in that movie. Even though I do like him, it's not that he gave a piece of shit role. It's just I'm used to seeing. It's just like he just came off as just like a gangster in a fucking Roman Empire era. Like what the fuck? And he's supposed to be like this leader.
What's that? Oh shit! That girl didn't wash her hands. That's true.
Yeah.
I have my hands full. Oh, me too.
Yeah, you know when they came, you know when you heard about that American Psycho was going to get a remake,
Right.
they canceled that idea.
Oh, that's good. Thank goodness.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. So that's good.
Yeah, it's so weird. Like this guy, I guess I didn't, really recognize him because he almost looks like Carrie Ellis a little bit in this movie.
Yeah, he does a little bit, but yeah.
I can't remember. This guy's been in a bunch of shit, but I can't remember who he is. Wonderbar.
Right there, man.
Hey, Kenny, how's it going? So far, so good. Uh, Jim is kind of in and out and around.
Mhm.
Oh, sorry, Alan. I always forget that some people don't, have to, the start.
on a Hulu.
like I do and stuff. So
Yeah,
I think it's weird though because since it's a movie, they should just have maybe commercials at the beginning. It's weird that they interrupt them. It's bullshit.
yeah. They did that with. They have commercials in the game for Peacock move when they have movies. Like they have commercials for like a minute and a half, and then there's no interruptions. But they do that for Hulu. That's weird, man.
I'm back.
Yeah, Kenny's in the house, Jim.
Hey, what's up, Kenny? Thanks for stopping in, brother. Yeah, I had to put the ladies to bed. See, now you guys can watch what I do on your streams normally. I never watch the movie. I just watch you guys and type in comments. When we did New Year's Evil together, Texas, that's the first time I watched a movie on one of these. Because I just like, interacting with you guys.
This kid's having some sort of fucking weird seizure or some shit.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Sorry about that. Don't mind me munching. I forgot my cinnamon twist for my Taco Bell dinner earlier.
All right. No big
I walked in the kitchen and saw him sitting there mocking me and went, okay, you're coming with me.
The Terrence and Philip stamp is, let's see. Oops. $18.30. Hey, Schultze.
Yeah, I don't mind Taco Bell. I know that people say it's a piece of shit, but I don't mind eating some of that piece of shit.
Taco Bell is terrible food, but every once in a while I get a craving for it.
Yeah.
It's like chicken McNuggets from Taco Bell. Or I mean, McDonald's. They're the worst fucking things on the planet, but about once a month, man, I'll get a craving for that because I got to have that barbecue sauce with it. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. Did you ever eat that nugget they did for Taco Bell, Jim?
No, because the
I never
idea
tried
of Taco Bell making chicken nuggets just seems very strange to me.
They're okay. They're not anything special. They're just kind of a little spicy or whatever,
No, I'm a simple taco and cinnamon twist guy. And that's only because they don't have a Wendy's in my town. Because I could eat a Baconator every fucking day and twice on
I
Sunday.
love when I go there. I went there twice a month for Wendy's, like in my area. I love to eat Wendy's food.
I want to try In-N-Out Burger, but I don't want to have to go halfway across the country to get a hamburger.
Well, they have them here in Texas now, Jim. You could just come down here.
Yeah, it's a hell of a lot closer than California. That's true.
Yeah, California, their drive-throughs always fucking packed. Like,
Yeah.
fries.
It's like every celebrity known to man raves about In-N-Out Burger, and I just want to know what's so special about these fucking cheeseburgers.
And it has to be like every location is a fucking drive-through is packed with a pack of cars trying to get through the drive-through. What the fuck? But I like to order the animal style fries.
You guys got Culver's by you?
I think we might have Culver's now.
I don't know.
Not near me though, but I mean it's in the city somewhere.
They got cheese curds, which are basically just little tiny mozzarella sticks, I guess. But oh my God, those things are like crack when they're fresh. I mean, I got one. This place is expensive as shit. I mean, it's a fast food place. Me, my wife, and my mom went there last night, and it was $40 for fast food. I mean, that's pretty ridiculous in my opinion, but I gotta admit, it was fucking good. It was real good.
There's some weird shit going on in this.
Yeah, Sean from Movie Assault, the guy that we do the show with, Kenny, he said that he saw this movie and he liked it, but he was underwhelmed by it. And he's the only person I know who's seen it.
Juno Allen wants to know if you've got a Jim Boy's Tacos by you.
I don't know, maybe. I try to find a lot of this shit, and they don't have most of the stuff in California. Even though California is supposed to have everything, but no, I don't think we have that. Like we don't have the what's that King of the Hill burger place that they keep talking about? That's in Texas.
What's it called?
Whataburger?
Oh yeah,
Whataburger?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have any of those around me.
Yeah, same here. I would like to try that.
Oh, they're great. Jimmy and I usually go about once a week.
Yeah. I like to watch King of the Hill, and they always mention that shit. I'm like, oh shit, I want to try that.
You're in California, Gino?
Yeah.
They're starting to get Portillo's out there, I think. You ever heard of that? Chicago style Italian beef and hot dogs. The best you'll ever eat. Oh my God.
Yeah, I have a friend that lives out in one of the suburbs. She did live in Chicago off and on a couple of times, but it was too expensive for her to, live an apartment by herself, but she was working at Portillo's for a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, place is great. So when they say that you're filming, you really are then, Mr. California man. Did they ever pitch you my idea for the sequel to The Mist starring you, Juno? You're trapped inside your shitty Walmart. About that time, the sirens go off, and all the people start coming running in there saying, "There's creatures in the mist. There's creatures in the mist," and they're all trying to get in, and you're trying to get out. And you hit that old lady in the head with the peas just to get out. I think it'll be a $100 million movie. What do you think?
Yeah.
There we go.
And I also have the shit. I have the Karate Kick kicking the shit out in the Walmart effect. Make it through the big, ugly sons of bitches bugs that are trying to eat me.
Hell yeah, man! I'd buy that for $1.
Fucking up these ugly bugs that are flying and shit. These mutant dragonfly cockroach shit bugs.
Fuck yeah, man! I'm down. Let's get Frank Darabont on the phone. Let's make this happen.
Yeah. Let's have the choreographer fighter from the Nobody in John Wick movie involved with the fighting effects and the stunts. And then show that I'm kicking ass in the Walmart.
Man, that's a lovely sight, getting all those staples in her fucking head and stuff. Taco John's, though, isn't that like a Spanish pimp? Taco Juan? Yeah.
They don't have White Castle, but the only White Castle we have is just the frozen shit. You shit at Walmart, that's it.
The last time I ate it at White Castle, I think, was when I went to Missouri.
Uh-huh.
You just said something and my phone went crazy. It wasn't me. I had a fucking cinema twist in my mouth.
I really said that too. I said, like, you went to White Castle? That voice fucking came out too. Like,
yeah. Apple's not listening my ass. Between your smoke alarm and my fucking phone.
Russell said he went to Black Castle and they wouldn't let him in. Okay.
Nice. Yeah, White Castle's nasty, man.
You would say it's overrated, Jim?
What's that?
White Castle?
I can't stand White Castle. It's like horse meat with onions and pickles. No, thank you. It is, man.
Yeah, because
My crazy ex-wife, back in the day in the 80s when we were married, the closest White Castle from where we lived was about 50 miles away. And she actually, I worked in the outskirts of Chicago back then. So once a week, she would make me stop there on the way home. And I'd be stuck in bumper to bumper traffic for an hour to get home, smelling those rancid fucking onion burgers sitting next to me. You know, oh God, those things are nasty. They call them sliders because they slide down your throat when you eat them, and they slide right out your ass when you shit them out because those things are gross.
yeah, Burger King's another one they kind of fuck shit up now. Like their food tastes like shit.
I like Burger King. I'll take Burger King over McDonald's. I like McDonald's fries better, but I'll take a burger over a burger from Burger King over a burger from McDonald's.
Yeah.
They just
I
taste
don't
better.
like the McCheetos was fucking terrible. Like that made me gag.
Yeah.
That
And I
shit
still
was
like the
fucking
sandwiches
gag.
in the morning.
Yeah. The one thing I do miss from Burger King is the Burgerito.
Oh yeah.
That anybody, I wish that was still around, but that was just only for like one time. Like what the fuck is gone? That was really good.
Yeah,
I
they
was like,
did that
fuck
to rip
Taco
off
Bell.
the Big Mac
Yeah,
wrap that McDonald's had for a while.
yeah.
Because Burger King
I
always
was
rips
like,
off McDonald's, you know?
yeah. I was like, fuck Taco Bell. I'd rather eat here in Burger King, but they got rid of it. And I had to eat the fucking 5-layer burrito, piece of shit burrito. That would turn into a piece of shit number two.
So Taco Bell used to be the one place you could go to with like $5 and get full. And now it's like, good luck with that shit, you know? I mean, I used to love the days on Sundays where they had the 39-cent tacos. We'd get all baked out of our heads and go to Taco Bell with like $10 and it would be like Christmas. Yay! You know?
I always liked the 99-cent crunchy burritos.
Show how old I am. Maybe Texas remember this. Arby's used to do the 5 for $5.
Yeah.
And especially when it was the beef and cheddars for $5, 5 beef and cheddars for $5. It was like, fuck yeah. The good old college stoner days.
Yeah, we barely have any Arby's here anymore. I guess there's a few around. They used to be a lot of them, and then they just kind of disintegrated.
Yeah, they're so big here in the Midwest.
So there was some lesbian action going on, I guess, and so
right when we're talking about Arby's.
Yeah, she was talking.
I'm sorry.
Hey, let's go.
Anyway, so I don't know. These two are kind of on a weird road trip or something, and stuff. So
let's go.
See, he asked me to show up on these shows, and the quality level dips significantly.
she keeps having all these weird, like, kind of distortion, fucking weird things, Wow. See, then there was that weird chick just standing in the fucking road, and then they just had an accident. This fucking movie's going all over the place.
Yeah, I heard it's a wild one.
They have this thing on Jack in the Box's website, like if you become part of it or whatever, they call it the Jack Pack. And so, I know that's bad enough, though. But Jimmy and I, we were heading somewhere, and he started mentioning, well, they've got this thing. It's like Jack something, Jack in the Bag or something. I said, no, it's not Jack in the Bag, because I couldn't remember it being the Jack Pack, but but he said Jack in the Bag, and I'm like, no, it's definitely not Jack in the Bag, but
Jack in the Sock.
But both of them are, yeah, both of them are just as bad. Jesus Christ, that weirdo lady was putting her arms in the car, and now it's cut to her in the hospital, and she got like a fucking broken arm. It's just
Jack in the Box. Jack in the Box isn't that bad.
I haven't had Jack in the Box since I was a kid. They don't really have them that much around here.
Yep. Months ago, when I saw on YouTube, I saw this funny ass commercial where they took shit out on McDonald's, where Jack in the Box is playing golf and his golf ball hits Ronald McDonald in the dick while he's trying to get out of his car.
Nice.
Like that was like probably funny shit I saw on YouTube.
Remember those creepy ass Burger King commercials?
Yeah.
Where that fucking guy would just show up with that mask, and it would be like, it was the strangest marketing campaign ever, man.
There's things though when I was a kid that I remember at Jack in the Box. They used to have these like cartoon commercials, and they actually used to sell something called chicken in a basket. And I don't think it was chicken strips, but I don't know, something and stuff. And then they took that away. They used to have a lot of different things when I was a kid. They used to have like most places, apple pies, but they had lemon pies, but they got rid of those decades ago.
I remember the old apple pies that McDonald's had, but more importantly, they had cherry pies when I was a kid. And oh my God, those things were fucking awesome. And of course, anything I like, they take away. That's why we can't have nice things.
I would like to try some of that stuff they did in the past, but like I would like to try those. That was it. Spaghetti fettuccine piece of shit thing. The spaghetti one they did, where it's like mixed spaghetti, and then they made a mixed hot dog or some shit, and a mixed pizza.
Yeah, I remember the McPizza. Pizza at McDonald's. They tried that shit. It was like a test thing in the 80s. They tried it once at one place in my area, and I tried that shit once, and I went through the drive-thru, ordered it, took a bite out of it while I was waiting for my change, and I just handed it back to the lady and pulled out, man. It was horrible. Worst fucking tasting thing I've ever had in my life. Time is it? 10:30. I will be back in 2 seconds.
Okay.
Gotta go check on something.
Yeah, we used to. I think we still do have some joint KFC Taco Bells. There's one, like Jimmy and I ate this one Taco Bell last weekend when we went to go see Prosecutor. It's not a joint one, but it was just right, like right across from it. And I was like, okay, that's fucking weird. But there used to be a Long John Silver's and AEW's together. And then there was a Taco Bell / Pizza Hut.
Back when Pizza Hut had a fucking salad bar, and was awesome.
I remember when Wendy's had a Super
Yeah, I
Bowl
remember that too.
Yeah,
where you
Wendy's
can make
too.
those tacos and little burritos and shit and spaghetti. Yeah. Again, that's why we can't have nice things.
Now we have like piece of shit stuff like at Taco Bell and McDonald's. Like, oh, we gotta have this horse shit instead. Instead of a salad bar.
Yeah. Got all the restaurants that are part gas station now. I mean, seriously, that's all it is. I got a McDonald's next to a McDonald's part of a BP and a Burger King across the street part of a Mobile.
Yep.
We got Ben Grimm in the house. Thanks for showing up, Ben.
Hey, Ben. So how was that movie on Saturday, Texas, the Donnie Yen movie?
Oh, it was so good.
Yeah?
Yeah. I was telling everybody about it, and it was funny because he's like this cop, but then he quits and he becomes an attorney, a prosecutor and stuff. But he still gets involved with certain a certain case, and then he's beating the shit out of people, But it's funny, his last name was they called him Fock, F-O-K, and stuff. So they're all the whole time it's like, hello, Mr. Fock. And I kept thinking, just once in the movie I want him to say, no, that's Mr. Fuck to you. I'd be kind of scared of a gas station sushi place, but
I don't do sushi, so I don't like cooked fish. I'm certainly not going to eat raw fish.
Insert Arby's joke.
I used to like Arby's until when I used to live with a really sick bastard. He was watching some fetish porn shit on his phone, and he turned around. He goes, "Hey," and points to his, I won't go into it, but basically just points his phone at me. He goes, "I'm thinking Arby's," and I immediately was like, "Nope." Yeah. Now I can't do it. And I used to like Arby's.
Cane's is okay. It's just such a limited menu, Not the.
I never tried that, but it's here in California. They made one nearby me.
Exactly. So eat cocaine.
Is it just only chicken strips, Texas?
Yeah, pretty much, and fries and like coleslaw and toast.
Oh, Raisin Cane's? Is that what you said?
Yeah,
we just got a couple over by us too. I haven't tried it. Shit, man, I think I'm the only person on the planet who's never had Chick-fil-A.
Wow.
Not only that, here, I'll even blow your mind more. Not only that, I've never had Popeyes.
Wow.
Now, KFC? I like KFC.
Well, we also, here we have churches, and I like churches.
Yeah, churches. Yeah, they have churches over in Chicago, but nothing around there. But yeah, I've got Popeyes all over the place, and I got Chick-fil-A's all over the place, and I've never had either.
I got churches over here. They made one.
Oh man, here we have, the food master himself. Jamarlo Scott is in the house, and
Oh yeah, I was
he
waiting.
has eaten corn dogs. So hey, hello.
Unless it's a corn dog at a state fair, then it's not worth the shit. You get those ones that are about 10 feet long on a stick, like on a fucking telephone pole. You can barely hold on to it because it's so big. Yeah, those things are awesome. But yeah, seriously, I was talking to my wife the other day, and I think there are more chain restaurants that I have never tried in my life than ones that I actually have. I mean, Chipotle, Panera, Jimmy John's, Five Guys. I'm trying to think. There's so many. It's like I've never had them. I've never tried them.
I never tried Chipotle. It just doesn't appetize me.
All I ever hear about Chipotle is people getting fucking salmonella and E. coli outbreaks, and it's like, no, thank you. At least once a year, man.
They're okay, but there's a place here. There's a Texas chain called Freebirds, and they're really fucking good. And then there was a place called Uberito, but I think they're on the way out. But they were really good because they actually had shrimp. You could get a grilled shrimp burrito. It was really good.
All right. Well, unfortunately, guys, I'm going to need to head out. I'm just getting the word from my boss. She said you were coming in at 10:15, and I just looked at the clock, and it's 10:40. So, happy wife, happy life.
Right.
Not to mention the poor woman's had 2 major surgeries in the last month, and she was in the hospital for a week. So yeah, she deserves some loving, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but hey, thanks a lot for asking me.
Well,
Texas.
You're welcome.
And it was great to finally talk to you, Juno. I mean, seriously, long time coming, buddy.
I've already, I've just, I actually made up my mind for what I'm going to show next week. And so I'm going to show a Terrence Stamp movie, The Limey. I don't know if you've seen that.
Oh, yeah, that movie's awesome.
Yeah, and it's time for a rewatch. And so, yeah, that's what's going to be next week. And,
awesome.
If you want to, join, me and stuff, I mean, I'm sure Juno will, and stuff.
Yeah, I'll always try. Like I said, unfortunately, my schedules kind of fluctuate, with the situation that I'm in. But
right.
Like I said, I always try to at least make an appearance. So yeah, when we get closer to it, I should know more about that. But yeah, Limey's a great movie.
Yeah,
great movie. Terrence Stamp's the man.
Yeah.
Terrence Stamp movie I wish they'd put out on Blu-ray is Alien Nation.
Oh yeah.
I love that movie. James Caan. Have you ever seen that, Juno?
Oh yeah. You seen that?
I think I've seen that movie.
Yeah, it's an old movie. It came out like 1990 or some shit like that.
But the series was a lot better, I think.
Yeah, I like the series. Back when Fox actually had good shows.
Yeah.
Until they started fucking them up like with Firefly, because I still think Firefly was like one of the greatest shows ever on TV, and Fox totally screwed the pooch on that shit. I don't know if you guys ever got into that show or not.
Yeah.
No, I haven't seen that show.
Yeah, Firefly, and then it was Serenity, the movie. But anyways, boys, it was great talking.
You haven't seen this, Jim. This is getting fucking weirder and weirder.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. Just the trailer itself looked pretty crazy.
What the fuck? This is just getting so weird.
Yeah, like I said, just getting to looking at the looks on your guys' face, it's like, yeah, I gotta see this. And then the title card said The Human Centipede Part 4, and we really freaked out.
Oh man! Speaking of that, before you go, like I was dating this girl, and like she's like, "Let's watch that Human Centipede movie," and I'm like, "Oh God," She's like, because I used to rent, discs from, Netflix at the time, so I go, all right, so we watched a couple of movies so I could, send them in and get that. We're watching this shit, and, she's digging it, and I'm just kind of like, whatever. And then it was like, at the end, I'm just laughing my ass off. And she goes, so what did you think? And I said, well, I didn't like it, but, I go, but the end's great because everybody dies, so I said, so it made it up for me,
It's great because everybody dies. That should have been the tagline for that. To be honest, I never saw any of those movies. When I first heard just about the concept of that movie, I was like, no, there is no fucking way I'm going to watch this shit.
I've never watched the other two, but I did see that one, so I could at least say that, and I think the director, like I've seen interviews with him, and he's fucking hilarious, but I'm just like, whatever, dude,
The closest thing I ever saw to that movie was the South Park spoof that they did, which was funny as hell. That shit was funny as hell, but yeah, I draw the line. I did see a Serbian film, unfortunately. Somebody talked me into watching that, and that's 2 hours I wish I got back. Oh my God, that, ugh.
I would say, that
Ugh.
is gotta be the stupidest fucking movie ever made.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna call it a movie. Like, it's a piece of crap.
Yeah, it's an abomination as far as I'm concerned. that movie, there's no reason for it to exist. There really isn't. It was like it, and I've got a strong stomach, and not much offends me, but that shit was just like
that piece of shit has a Blu-ray, but there's a lot of good movies that don't have Blu-ray.
Oh yeah,
shit.
Tell me about it. I've ranted about this very subject many times. So, but anyways, guys, yeah, I really do have to bail. So it was great seeing you. Good night, everybody in the chat. And we'll talk soon, guys.
See you again.
You too, buddy. Take care, buddy.
Good night.
Yeah, you didn't bother to see the sequel to the Centipede, Texas.
Nah, I mean, I heard the third one has like Eric Roberts in it, but like, no,
Like, the second one kind of goes a bit too much. Like, it goes more extreme. So, like, that's a piece of shit.
God, this is so fucking weird, It's the first time for me seeing this too. It's fucking weird. Man, this is fucked up. Well, I had a good time, Chester. That was fun, you know. I don't, man, this is so fucking bizarre. It's like, okay. You know, when you start like writing scripts and stuff and making movies, you're gonna do some shit as weird as this.
Well, probably in some moments, but at least it's not like none of this Disney piece of crap that they do nowadays. Like I'm no bullshit guy. I'm just going to the straight fucking point.
Okay, this is like fucking weird. Yeah, I'm hearing that kind of going on as well, but I'm not gonna look. Juno, maybe it's your headphones again or something.
I don't know, maybe it's not the other one. It's the one I've been using.
Well, it's weird because it kind of sounds like, Morse code or something. It's not that bad, but but it's like, what the?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's in an alternate reality, that's for sure. I don't hear it now, Juno, so I think,
Okay.
The ham radio. The radio made a ham. No, I think it was directed by a Nazi or something. It's weird how everything kind of plays back and forth. Like, what the fuck? Oh, shit. You just gonna look at her? You gonna kiss her or what? Fuck, something. Okay, then. So who the hell is this mountain woman? I'll be watching Hellraiser. I mean, I'll ask him if I can, come on or whatever if he wants me to, because I do that. Okay, that was the girl that ran away in at the beginning of the movie. Z, have you ever seen this Surf 2? It's pretty good. It's a comedy about these surfers that they get some kind of like weird oil and they kind of turn into zombies. It's pretty funny. There's actually not a part one. It's only that was one of the jokes. Give that bitch some water. I wouldn't want that weird that weird lady touching me. Yeah. Play the flute. Go do. I remember Neufhorde. Juno, there goes your smoke alarm.
Yep. Smoke alarm is attacking.
It'd be fucked up like a smoke alarm that's kind of like what was his name? The in the Crow, like the bad guy. What was his name? What did they call him?
Which one?
In the original Crow, like the guy with the long hair who was the villain. What was it? What did they call him?
Top Dollar?
Huh?
Which villain?
The main one, that had the
Top Dollar?
Yeah, Top Dollar. Like, okay, can you imagine like you have a smoke alarm that's like got his voice, but doing the ka ka bang, you're dead.
Oh yeah, the babe, fuck, I'm dead.
Hey, Greg, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Greg.
Top Dollar General. Yeah. This is weird.
Yeah, definitely a weird movie.
What the fuck? Top Dollar make you holler. They need to plug that old bag in the head, man. These damn Nazi doctors. Oh, Juno, you got to see this movie called Getaway with like Nick Frost. I think you'll get a kick out of it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I'll check it out. I like that actor Nick Frost from Hot Fuzz and Shaun of the Dead.
He came out with like two movies. They're kind of real close together. There's Black Cab, which I thought was good. I wasn't too happy with the ending, and then but this Getaway is really good.
You would say Getaway is the better movie.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't expecting him to shoot her.
Night Chester.
Good night, Chester. Oh damn! The fuck was that? Oh, that was that knife. I thought at first it was like I thought it was a wrench, like not a wrench, but a pair of pliers that she got and was twisting him on it. Like what the fuck? Jesus. No, no, Greg. This isn't like I spit on your grave at all. I don't fucking know exactly what this is. We're trying to figure it out. It's really fucking weird.
Yeah, weird ass movie, but a bit entertaining so far.
It's one of those weird body horror things.
But body horror, you would still say The Substance is your favorite movie of the year for 2024.
Let's say what?
Would you say The Substance is your favorite movie of the last year?
Oh yes, yeah.
Because
As
that's
far
an
as
insane movie.
horror movies, but I mean, like if I would have seen this, I mean, I don't know, this might have come in like second, and stuff. Yeah, this is weird as fuck, like I can't, you know. So somehow they got these weirdo women that they don't speak, they just mutter like sounds and things like that. Whoa.
Like this gibberish shit.
She knocked her down, I guess, so she could just save herself. Well, that was kind of good thinking, but not exactly the thing for a little girl of that age to do. The napping, yeah. Damn, every time I see that thing start to shake, I'm thinking there's going to be a fucking earthquake. It's a good one, Greg. Violent Night.
Yeah, not a bad movie.
I want to
It's not
see.
good as
I was,
Nobody, but I like.
Right, but I was gonna say I want to watch Silent Night again.
Which one? Oh, Silent Night?
Silent Night. You know, the one where the guy, has that accident and he's deaf.
Oh, you're talking about the John Woo movie?
Yeah,
You with Joe Egerton?
yeah.
Yeah, I enjoyed that one. You're gonna see that one again?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna watch it soon. Probably not right away, but
Yeah.
Suburban Commando.
I know they're coming out with Nobody too of this year. So
Oh
I guess
yeah,
nobody's getting a sequel. Did you
he's
like
gonna shoot the
Nobody?
kid.
Oh shit.
Well, no, she jumped down, so these two guys are gonna have a shootout, I guess. Damn, they're lousy shots, man. They always do that in fucking movies.
Yeah, they always have some. That is a cliche. They always have to have these shitty
Like in John Wick,
shooting.
man, he's always like wasting bullets, and then finally hit somebody after about, 40 bullets. Damn, every time this bitch you know, screams, it sounds, I feel like it's an earthquake, but it also seems like there's a fucking like helicopter taking off or some shit.
Yeah. Next to that hyena screaming.
The one dude was gonna shoot the girl, man. What the fuck? Man, damn. This bitch looks like Madonna's having a bad day. Looks like her eyes are gonna pop out of her head. There you go. Oh man, we got a gusher. They need to set her on fire for good measure. I'm sure she's dead. Yeah. Shit, don't touch that bitch. Oh, I got a bad feeling about that. My theory could be wrong though, but just the way she was looking at her, I think you understand what I'm saying, Juno?
Yeah, the way she's looking at her.
Yeah, but you know who I think it is. It might be her mother.
Oh, fuck the twist. Another Shyamalan ding dong twist.
Or might have been her mother or something, you know.
Dun dun dun.
Yeah, see, she goes, "Mom is dead."
Dun dun dun. Mama is dead.
That's the old Nazi trick. The whole fucking, you know, this and that and blah blah blah. You know, we want to create another race and all this bullshit. And
You blasphemous bitch. This is redemption, lady.
like a sturgeon and a surgeon, like like an urchin. There we go. All right, Zodiac. Have a good night, man, and I'm sure I'll be seeing
Night,
you
dude.
on Peas and all that good stuff. And you're always welcome, you know. Yeah, Greg, I love Martyrs. That's one of my favorite French horror films. That remake they did was a bunch of shit.
I never seen the remake.
Oh, no,
I'll take your word for it.
don't even
It's
go
a piece
there.
of
Oh,
shit. Because I seen the original. I seen the original, and that's not a bad movie. But when you just said that the remake is shit, I'll skip it.
I've seen Martyrs, God, I don't know how many times. Like when I rented it, I watched it at least 3 times, and then I bought it, and I've watched it probably a hell of a lot more. Yeah, Alan, I can kind of, I can kind of concur with that. Except there's no Gregory Peck. I haven't seen Manos Hands of Fate, but I want to because I know it's such a piece of garbage that it looks hilarious.
Oh, talking about the Monmouth movie.
Yeah.
Like that's a movie that should be remade. And like that's a fucking title that should be remade into a good movie. No, let's remake all these fucking good movies.
So she had this thing in her just like those others. So she's gonna fucking blow them up like scanners or some shit. Oh, 2 down. I've only seen like a little bit of it, Rosie. I haven't seen like the whole thing. I've seen like, previews of it and people talking about it and how just how fucked up it is, and stuff. And it looks like shit, but yeah, I definitely wanna watch that. Yeah, it's always fun to make fun of like these goofy ass movies. Like a few years ago, I saw like Werewolves on Wheels, where this guy turns into this werewolf, and he's part of a motorcycle gang and shit. And yeah, I'd always, heard it was good, and then I watched it, and I was like, God, this is such a piece of shit, but it was funny anyway. It was just like, damn. But it's one I probably would never really watch again. It was that bad. But then on the other hand, watching, I Drink Your Blood. That's amazing. It's just like I can't believe that somebody like, had the idea of like a little kid like, you know, injecting injecting rabies into these meat pies so these hippies would go rabid and stuff. Wow. I don't even know what to say about this. I mean, it was good when I was concentrating on it, but wow. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that like a rewatch on my own just to comprehend just what the fuck I watched.
Like a second watch.
Yeah. But that was Cuckoo, and we've been,
Yeah.
gone cuckoo.
Sometimes, yeah, movies can do that. When you see
Well,
it the second time,
it's like when Jimmy and I saw like Long Legs, and I got out of the theater, and I was just like freaked the fuck out. I was like, it was weird. I just, like we were leaving, and I just was like, I got to get home, man. I can't, I can't even fathom what the fuck I just watched. Like. Well, Greg, that's funny you mentioned that though. Like, yeah, I watched Cuckoo's Nest. I think the last time I watched it was around 2003, but I saw it when I was a kid in the theater, and it's a good movie, but it doesn't hold up like it did like back then. It just seems really dated, but it's still good,
yeah,
I guess.
I love Cuckoo's Nest. Like that's a masterpiece to me.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's a great film, but I mean it's just I don't know. There's some films, like you can watch and then you really like them,
Yep.
and then you like, you know. Then there's other films that you're like, why did I ever watch this? Whatever. How did I ever like this at the time? But yeah, this definitely was a trip. I'll say that. Yep, Brad Dourif's debut role. That's true. Cuckoo Chanel. Oh my God, Rosie.
But that movie does have a good cast. Like
Oh yeah, I mean Louise
that's why I
Fletcher, man.
that's why that's why I rather watch those kind of movies over the new shit.
Well, that's true.
It's just like you don't see these actors in movies anymore unless you see them in small parts, but that's it.
Brad Dourif doing fucking the voice of Chucky.
Yeah, he's stuck doing that piece of shit. But sadly, he's not doing other projects. Like earlier, I got to watch the original Scarface, and I did like that movie.
Yeah, that I mean Jimmy likes that a lot. He I don't know. It's like
Uh,
I just think that other one. Like I have my reasons, and I talked about it on a stream, and
yeah,
luckily you weren't here. Everybody got angry. No, I'm just kidding.
yeah, but But yeah, I did see the original Scarface, and it wasn't a bad movie. I did enjoy it. The only problem I had with the original movie was at the end it was a little anticlimactic, a little bit. I kind of wish there was a little more action to it,
Right.
like him going crazy with like the guns or something, and those FBI that are trying to arrest him at the door, like he fucks them, he fucking shoots them, and then boom, and then when he gets shoot, like I feel like it could have had more impact. But all in all, I didn't enjoy the movie. I thought it had like a great story to it, but I know that Criterion has it on Blu-ray.
They announced their April titles, but I forgot what they were. But it wasn't anything that I was like, like, oh, I'm gonna have to buy this. Has anybody watched the house that Jack built? I'm trying. I hear it's great, but I'm trying to decide if I want to spend 2 hours and 31 fucking minutes watching it.
I don't know. I have not seen it.
I hear it's really nutso, but I'm kind of like, I don't know.
Sometimes most of these new movies, I kind of don't remember seeing these movies because they get released and I don't hear anybody talking about them. Like that's why most of the time when we get recommended a new movie, like we never heard of this movie because they never fucking say nothing about it.
Right. It's weird though, because I mean, I've seen some movies and then I'll forget. And I remember somebody one time they said, "Hey, have you seen this?" And they sent me the trailer, or because they asked me, and I think it was Frontiers, and they asked me, they said, "Have you seen Frontiers?" And I totally forgot. Like I'm like, "No, I don't think so." They sent me the trailer, and I watched. Like, I go, "Yeah, I've fucking seen that movie." Yeah, Rosie, I want to see it. I mean, I heard it's pretty decent, but it's also like Lars Van Trier, and man, that guy, he can lose me on some shit like Antichrist. Fuck, that movie's fucked up. Although I do like the other movie called Antichrist, which is the Italian version of The Exorcist, pretty much. That's pretty fucking hilarious.
But yeah, like what Jim earlier said that there's shitload of remakes and reboot sequels coming out this year. Like that's what it is coming out nowadays.
Yeah,
We're just stuck with punkish shit movies like that.
the trailer for the new Daredevil series, Born Again, though, came out today, and it looks killer as shit.
Yep, that looks better than the woke ass Fantastic Four piece of shit that's coming out.
Now they keep fucking with that, and it's like,
Yeah, the thing that I also forgot that they did a fucked up thing was that they made the Silver Surfer a female. I'm like, shove that woke message up your ass, Disney. Like, gosh, like they did all those stupid changes in like the other Fantastic Four movie, like Johnny Storm. They changed him into a black guy. Like all the stupid changes they're doing.
see, and there's no reason for that because Johnny is fucking Sue's brother, so that makes no sense.
Yeah,
It's like, it's like,
because
okay,
yeah, because in the comics he's a white guy, and like you said, he's the brother of Sue Storm.
Yeah.
It's just like
Actually,
stupid shit like that.
yeah. Greg mentioned Popeye the Slayer Man. I actually want to see that because I saw that trailer and it looks fucking hilarious. I mean, there's another Popeye movie that's coming out and that looks bad, but the Slayer Man actually looks pretty fun. So there's like two, Popeye movies. Although I had a friend, she would always say Pipe Eye, and I'd be like, "What?" She went Pipe Eye, and I'd be like, "No, it's Pop Eye." Oh, because she'd say her and her husband went to have some pipe eyes. Jesus
That
Christ!
sounds funny.
I
That's
know,
fun.
but I
Very
had to
funny
tell
the
her,
way she says it.
you know.
But yeah, reboots, sequels, remakes, and woke ass movies from Disney are coming out.
Yeah, I don't know how many of those Steam Organ Willies they're making.
Yeah.
I watched, I think it was Mousetrap or one of them, and it was all right. You know, it was goofy, but I mean, at least no pun intended, but at least I saw it.
The Blood and Honey 2, that movie wasn't that bad. It
I
was
was
better than
telling,
the first one.
well, but see, I was telling P. Rich, I was saying I liked. I haven't seen the second one, but but I mean, I liked the first one except for the dude that played Christopher Robin. That to me, that's what killed the movie. But I mean, I was like, you got big yams and you got fucking gore. So how can you go wrong?
Yeah.
It shouldn't matter.
Well, the final girl sucked. That was another problem.
Well,
Her act, all she did was just screaming like an idiot, and she gets herself killed at the end because she's a shitty final girl. At least, the final girl kicked some ass in this movie. Than
right.
Cuckoo, which you're gonna see this one again, and did you think, even though you said like you might see it again like a second time, but did you enjoy it so far
Yeah. Yeah.
when you were watching it?
Yep. Yeah. They're supposed to. Yeah. A Bambi horror film. They're gonna. I mean,
Another P in a
but see, in some ways, I think it's great because it's fueling nightmares now instead of like fucking, oh, everything has to be all sweet and Disney and all this bullshit. Who cares? They've been fucking ripping us off for years now.
Yeah, and those piece of shit cancel Pepe Le Pew, those motherfuckers.
Warner's is cocksuckers. You know,
They should, yeah. I just hate what they did with that. That was fucking stupid.
this is great. The Pooniverse. That's one of the comments of the night. Thank you for that,
Well,
bro. That's great.
they're trying to do that with all these movies that are like similar to the Blood and Honey. They're supposed to like do like a sort of a shitty Avengers movie where they're gonna be together in some movie, like all these killer Disney characters meeting in the same movie.
Kind of like a
They're gonna do
Space Jam thing or some shit.
like something like Space Jam and Avengers and all that shit.
God, I hope not. That was just like, ugh. Barbie, the horror movie next. Well, that already happened.
Yeah, that was torture to watch that overrated crap. Yeah, it was scary.
I wish you could have been here for my watch along for Feast of Seven Fishes. It was this movie that I saw this Christmas film, and I'd never heard of it. I just ran across it and I checked it out, and I was like, "Fuck, I like this movie." So then the next week I did a watch party for it, and Todd Todd Christians left me this comment because I had said when we watched it, I told everybody, I said, now look, I don't know if you guys will like this or not, but because it's not the usual thing that we do, but I said it's a decent Christmas movie. It's not like that, those satanic, Hallmark satanic shit. And he said he just when he watched it back, he just like rolled, I'm a Bobby Goyle. Yeah. I wish they'd make a movie where they'd have like a bunch of like shitty bands that had stupid, shitty songs. And they just, have a big old, warehouse kind of rave looking thing. And somebody just starts picking them off though once they start singing their songs. You could just, like, I'm too sick. No, you aren't,
But yeah, I'm glad they didn't do that remake of American Psycho. Like that would have just been a piece of shit.
Oh, Rock and Roll Nightmare. Was that the one with Thor? God, he's horrible. Yeah, fucking Thor.
Which one?
This movie called Rock and Roll Nightmare. There's like this rock singer. He's this big fucking, muscular, steroided out fuck, and he calls himself Thor. His music's fucking terrible. There was always something funny on this one Meatman record where it had this live side and they're playing like in New York, and he says, their singer Tesco V is like, where the fuck is Von Elmo? And then he asks for somebody else, and then he says, where's Thor? Come all the way to fucking New York, and Thor's not here.
Is he is he a really shitty singer? Like, is he
Oh, he's
bad as like
fucking
Corey
awful.
Ford?
And Russell,
Is he
he
like
is
Corey
not.
Feldman?
He is Russell. He is not a fucking classic. He is fucking awful.
Is he similar to Corey Feldman?
No,
That
no.
bad?
I mean, he's like a metal guy, but he sounds like shit. He's awful. I bought this split EP where it was this Canadian band DOA who's fucking great, and it was like 3 songs by them and then 3 songs by Thor. I couldn't even get through the Thor songs, oh god, it was like, oh my god, I just want to fucking stab
Yeah,
myself
I
in
never
the
heard
head.
of that.
No,
I never
man.
heard of him. So I don't know who the fuck Thor.
I mean, you want to watch the movie? You want to watch the movie? It's like good for laughs, but oh god, he's just the shits. I mean, I'm sorry, Russell. I'm not trying to be offensive, but man, there's so much great Canadian music, but he's not one. One of them. Whew, Thor. Ugh.
I'd rather watch the Thor movie.
Well, yeah, I'd watched the Thor films before I'd watch that. It's like Trick or Treat. God, that's ugh. Now Trick or Treat is great, but no, not the other one. But yeah, on that note, and stuff, I think we, should, call it a night because, my phone just hit right the 20% mark and stuff. So, but we'll just leave you with this.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah, we'll leave you with this lovely little ending bit, and thank you all for coming out, of course, because without you guys, we wouldn't, be here and having as fun as we always do. So take care, everybody, and we will see you soon.
Yeah, really bad music, especially when he starts making those noises. That yeah, really.